Yes. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Mm, Over. Awesome. Okay. Hello, everyone. This is Mystic Storm here to build the path to a new life with you. As a spiritual advisor, I help people like us find the clarity, inspiration, and guidance they need to transform their lives. Okay. I use divination, I use cards, astrology, energy healing, you name it. Okay. So I hope that y'all are having a great day, evening, whenever you're catching this. And this is going to be the Aries New Moon reading and horoscopes part one. I'm going to say part one because we have another Aries new moon happening, and that is on, let me see here. The Aries new moon is going to be on April 19th, and that is a solar eclipse hybrid. Okay, interesting. So, yes, we're going to get into the chart. Then we're going to go into the horoscopes where I talk about each zodiac sign and pull some cards. Okay, as well as yeah, we're just going to dive into the community candle service that I am going to provide. So let me put this down. Okay, so I'm doing a road opener community candle service. Okay, this is going to be using my road opener oil that I've made, along with it's going to be a 7-day candle. Okay. Okay. The link is in the description box. Okay. If you want to be a part of it, it is 11/11. And this is just because we need that extra oomph for these new beginnings that are transpiring and unfolding for us for the spring equinox. Okay. And for the Aries new moon. So if you're interested, again, that is on the link is in the description box. It's 11/11. Your name will be put on the petition. And then, again, this is a 7-day candle. So I'm going to update you when it's finished, as well as provide a community reading just for the people that sign up for this, okay, for the road opener service. So yeah, if the link is there, and if you want have any questions, just let me know, okay? And oh, I did want to. I wonder if I can do that. I'm trying to get more technical. I'm actually using my computer this time for the webcam, or for the streaming. So I wanted to post on Instagram the link, but I think I can get it from here, from my phone. Let's see. Channel here. Yeah. Share. Yes. Oh Lord. I think that what's the name? Does say, oh Lord. I just want to at least post on my story that I'm going live now that I can use my phone. I'm trying to make sure I'm utilizing everything here. I know I'm taking a while, but that's the only thing about being on live, but I want to do this more. I really do. So I'm pushing myself. This is really out of my norm. There we go. Come on now. And then with me, I'm the type of person that likes to on my stories put all the little fun stuff on there. So please excuse me with all the replay. I know what I can do. Hey Auntie, how's it going? I'm trying to. There we go. I'm putting this on my story so people can watch since I have my phone available now. I'm just starting. Okay. I am playing this is still Ife's Palace is her new moon in Aries root chakra healing meditation music. It goes on for over 2 hours. So, all right, we're going to get on here and begin. We are beginning with the astrology forecast. And yeah, so with this being in a new moon in Aries here, we do have the sun and the moon conjunct. That's what creates a new moon. And if you are interested in looking at the astrology chart, I do have it in the description box, okay? We do have the sun and moon are also conjunct with Mercury, okay? All in the sign of Aries in the 10th house. So 10th house brings that Capricorn energy. So that has to do with, hard work, our long-term goals, our status, our public image, money, finances, career, all of that. So with there's new beginnings collectively when it comes to those areas of life. You may be wanting to change jobs. This might be a really good time to look for jobs right now. People might be looking to hire, or you might get a promotion, as well as you might just have goals within your business if you're an entrepreneur and you're working towards going through new phases within your business, new phases and projects. Okay, I do want to point out the card that I pulled for collectively for this Aries new moon. It's the Sun and Scorpio card, and it's passion. It says a passionate, intense, or mysterious phase. Okay. Hey, Eli, how's it going? So yeah, so this Aries new moon is going to be filled with like igniting your passion, igniting your drive, your fuel to get things done, to get organized, to work towards your long-term goals, okay? As well as I do want to point out also within the 10th house in that Aries slot, we do have Chiron still as well as Jupiter. So, in the midst of these new beginnings, releasing, letting go, to make room for what you want to accomplish, we're still feeling like kind of like an imposter. Um, very, it's the fear based, like you have to step into this new aspect of yourself, these new activations, these new upgrades that's going on, but there's a sense of uncertainty, right? And that does have, yeah, that understands what this is a mysterious phase. When we take the leap, um, we don't know what's going to happen all the time, but Spirit is asking us to trust that. Trust in where spirit, the divine source, okay, your ancestors, your spirit guides, where they are guiding you, where you are being shifted into. Now, I know my voice is calm, and I try to be zen as possible. But when we say all these things, ooh, I had like a chime ringing in my ear. So I guess I must be on the right path. Yeah, because I'm saying all this, and I just don't want you all to think that, oh, this is just everything's going to be cool and smooth. It can be, yes, but don't get tripped up when there's turbulence. Okay, turbulence means when you're shifting something, things are going. It's going to be tension. There might be a little chaos. There might be again, that fear of that uncertainty is okay. And it's going to be influx, or it might be inflamed with Jupiter also in Aries. Okay. So, in the midst of all these new beginnings, still try to find space for gratitude, still work on being as calm as possible, maybe even being still at some moment, so that way you can observe and you can look at the situation at all angles. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I say that. I do also want to point out, if you're looking at this astrology chart, that it's in the shape mostly of a bowl, and it's on the upper part of the astrology chart. So there's planets from house 7 all the way to house 12. Okay, but the majority is of the planets are in the 10th and the 11th house. Okay, those are all those upper houses are more collective, have to do outwardly. Okay, instead of more internal or just personal. Because if the planets were more from house 1 to house 6, that's more, your personal individual aspect. We're looking everybody collectively, even though this is always a collective reading. But we are going to see a lot of that outwardly, which makes it a great time to get out there and socialize and to network. Okay, that brings us to the 11th house. We Taurus is in the 11th house, and we have Venus, the North Node actually, and then Uranus. Okay, Uranus has been there for a while. We know this, but Venus in Taurus, that's where she is exalted. That's her house. So this is giving like attracting energy. If you are wanting to attract more abundance in your life, this is a great time. However, there might be some obstacles because I'm looking at that square from Venus to Pluto. Yep, with Capricorn in the 7th house. So this could be also with when we're talking about networking and relationships, partnerships. This can also be within romantic, because this is the 7th house that Pluto is in the sign of Capricorn. So these are long-term goals. So it might be long-term relationships, long-term business deals. All right. So with that, making sure that I'm hearing greed isn't an issue, or making sure that everyone is getting their fair share, equal give and take. Also, making sure that, yeah, someone's not trying to scourge you. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. Or, no, they're not trying to skimp you over. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. As far as loving on yourself and value and beauty tips and all that stuff, I would say there might be, I heard like body shaming, as well as I think there might be like I'm hearing boycotts, and I'm not saying the right words here, or activists might be outwardly expressing themselves when it comes to certain maybe beauty standards, or even have anything that has to do with money, or people's money, where I think we're having issues with the banks too. So that might be some things that are going to be outwardly shown, like maybe within the news or within social media or something like that. Um, but especially since that Pluto's that shift going on in its tension with the square. Okay. Um, Uranus in Taurus is here. I mean, it's really breaking us down. It's really helping us think outside the box when it comes to career, money, also how we think about ourselves and our values and our habits, our daily habits. Things are shifting. It's finding creative ways. It doesn't have to be so cookie cutter, okay? Because Taurus is a fixed sign, so it's like cookie cutter, very every routine, day in and day out. Uranus is wanting you to be more flexible, okay? Flexible when it comes to that. Honoring the ebbs and flows of your energy, the environment, because again, thinking about business wise, you have to, you got to stick your finger out to see where the wind's blowing. Yes, you have to test some things out, but then also you have to, sit back and think, is this really worth my time? Is this where, if my money is getting invested here, how am I going to, what's the profit? Not just going everywhere, because the 11th house is social groups, right? With that networking, not just going everywhere just to be seen. Okay. Quality over quantity, okay, is what's uh, given with that with that Uranus in Taurus. All right. And then I'm looking here. We do have Mars in the 12th house in Gemini, and it's squared off actually with the sun and moon. Okay. We're making that new moon, right? In the sign of Aries. So with these new beginnings, when Mars energy is actually the planetary ruler of Aries, with it being squared off, there might be some tension when it comes to taking action. Again, we talked about, taking that leap, how we're not really sure if this is the right moves to make. Okay. That might be something, especially thinking about it. You might come to a crossroads. You have like maybe two decisions to make, or you might have multiple options and you're unsure of where to go. This reminds me of the Seven of Cups in tarot. Okay. Um, so Spirit is asking, choose wisely, even though Mars energy could be very impulsive, very, get up and go, action oriented. Take this, take time to think about it and process and weigh out all your options. Okay. Because yeah, it's making more grown up and wise decisions. I didn't even notice that because Mars is also trine with Saturn in the sign of Pisces. Okay, and that's in the ninth house. So that has to do with wisdom, enthusiasm, travel. Maybe, hey, maybe your career might be asking you to travel more. This could be, even as big as out of the country. This could be, maybe travel more within your community. Also, it could very well be, we can just say internet, having a larger reach. And that might be the ticket right there, as far as how are you um, broadening your scope to get a better reach with people. So I'm still thinking about business, I guess, because that's what a 10th house is. 10th house energy is career, business, public image. Also, we got the Taurus in the 11th house. That's, community, humanity, all these things. Um, I will say too, there, because I know I've been feeling it. There might be a lot of anger within the world. Again, that's bringing me back to Jupiter in Aries. Okay, a lot of rage, a lot of anger within the world, and a lot of fixed beliefs between people. With Taurus in the 11th house, where views might be clashed, distorted, even. Um, I'm Be mindful of what you're reading, what you're listening to, um, because make sure you're doing your research, especially in this day and age, because it's not everything that is put on to the internet or social media is real, or so especially right now, everybody has a point of view, but are you taking their point of view and making it is key? Okay. My connection start started acting up. Okay. Discernment is key. Okay. So making sure that you don't just follow the trends. You know, Aries can be like trendsetter vibes. They start everything, but also Aquarius energy. I'm looking at the 11th house is also trendsetter, creative, innovative type of thing. So making sure that you are having your own mind. Okay, is what I'm really getting at. Don't just be I understand we have followers, right? And we have, but making sure you are taking care of home and you are listening to yourself, your higher self, your intuition. Okay. Yeah. I think that's all I want to talk about for the astrology portion, honestly. Uh I am looking at Black Moon Lilith in the second house of Leo. Only thing I'm getting there, yeah, our deepest desires are to be seen, are to be heard, to be validated, to be loved. Okay, so it can it can feel very lonely at times. For a lot of us, you can be in a crowded room and still feel alone. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the self-love and working on yourself, the more that you work on yourself and love on yourself and care for yourself, the more the validation, the outward validation comes. Okay, because if you're always seeking it, you probably a lot of people won't notice. But the more you love on yourself, soon people will notice. There's something different about you. There's a glow to you. Oh, you lifting weights, you doing this, you doing that. Oh, your makeup's pretty. I see you get your hair done. Like it's things like that. So making sure that you're not just running yourself ragged. Quality over quantity, and also know you don't it doesn't have to be consistent, doesn't have to be every day. Consistent doesn't have to be every week. Consistent doesn't have to be every month. What does consistency look like to you in different parts of your life? Okay, so as long as you are actively working towards your goals, everything will align. 10th house energy, where the new moon is, that's Capricorn energy again, so that's earth energy. We got fire and earth. Okay, as much as we want things to pop off and transpire. It might for some people, it might not. Just know that whatever ignition that comes, this is prime time energy. If you want to have a come up, if you want to go viral, this is a great time for that to happen. That could also, I'm hearing residual income. Doing something now, right, can help you long term to get residual income. It doesn't have to be what every day, every week, right? Every month. Like I said, it can be one time, and you set, and you just keep coming in, keep coming back. So it's the opportunities are endless. Okay, I will point again. I am doing a road opener candle, community candle service. This is to clear the path to a new life. Literally, I am going to use my road opener oil that I also have on my shop, and then yeah, I also will provide results of the candle as well as a reading for that community that gets on there. Okay, so yeah, that will conclude the astrology forecast portion. We are going to get into the horoscopes. All right. Okay, Aries, this is your reading. All right. We are going to use two decks. We're going to use the Work Your Light Oracle as well as the Tarot of the Divine. Now, Aries, the 10th house again is where this is going to affect you the most. So the astrology forecast is really going to hit home for you probably. Just making sure that you take time to plan. I'm hearing like, what's your 5-year plan? What's your 3-year plan? How are you making steps towards your goals? How are you wanting to show up for the world? Okay. These might be questions that you want to ask for yourself. And then also, how do you view yourself in that position? Okay, that makes a difference. All right, we got Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Okay, your guidance is divinely guided. So what I'm hearing is you're stepping into this new phase that you have been doing this for lifetimes. Okay, and then wherever you're being guided, it might go against what you're currently doing. But spirit is like, keep going, trust, do what best serves your soul lights you up, serves your heart. Okay, find creative ways to still get that done. I know we all have, lives, we all have bills, we all have, things that we're working towards, but how can you include this in your life so that way in due time it will be profitable? Ah, there we go. You gotta believe that. You gotta probably make things move a little bit more. It's like, there we go. All right, Spirit, what is the card for you to pull right out? Ace of Cups in reverse. So this is how you're feeling internally, emotionally. You might need to take time to rest. I feel like I've been saying that a lot to Aries. Taking time, making sure you have your self-care routine going on. We did talk about that as well. And again, the more you work on yourself, the more people will see. And then also, you might have some hiccups going on within different relationships. Okay, making sure you're taking time to replenish yourself. You're making sure you're expressing how you feel instead of maybe pointing the finger. You do this or do this. Make sure you say, I felt that, or I feel as if making sure you're putting that verbiage in your communication when you're talking to others. Definitely be Cups can also be like about lucrative on my connection. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Okay, there we go. Um, Cups can be lucrative. So maybe I'm hearing like bad investments, or maybe making sure you are playing the field, okay, or getting a second opinion about something. Maybe you're wanting to scrap an idea. I don't think you necessarily should. It might be some tweaking you have to do, okay, instead. Okay. I hope that y'all enjoyed Aries. Make sure you comment. I love to read the comments. Leave me um hmm, leave me, I guess, a door. I think we have door emojis. Leave me a door. Cool. Close this. Okay, we're gonna move to Taurus next. Okay, Taurus, this is your reading. So the house that's going to affect you most likely will be the ninth house. So the ninth house has to do with travel. You may be wanting to travel, gearing up to travel. This is also like wisdom, higher education, learning. You may be wanting to get a certificate, or sign up for a course, or you might be considering to go back to school, or you might be working on your your final projects to finish up school. I'm hearing like study abroad. That might be something that you're interested in. You got two. I'm gonna take them. So we have break the chain. I love this one in here. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Maybe you're rewriting the future by taking these steps into higher education, higher learning, spiritual wisdom, right? That you're doing, and that with that spiritual wisdom, you can help your ancestors. This is also, if you want to set up an ancestral altar, you definitely should, as well as ancestral altar, and doing some like cleansing, hexing removal work for the ancestral altar if you're into that. Okay. Then we also have warrior woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Okay, this might be where, spirit is leading you to do, or your ancestors to. They said, don't forget about us. Ancestors may be calling you to, get a better education, or think about things differently. Maybe travel to see sacred grounds, or where your ancestors were originally, where, and then where, or this could be simply, honestly, you might want to move. And if you've always wanted to move somewhere, um, if that's your calling, do it. I feel like that's going to help you, even financially, with that Aries moon spring equinox going on. Okay, so yeah, think about that. Have you answered your deepest calling? And then we're gonna pull from the tarot of the divine. We have Five of Swords. Five of Swords. I feel like overthinking, overthinking the matter, as well as this has some level of disappointment, maybe even disapproval. Excuse me, disapproval. Maybe you're not answering your deepest calling because you're worried about how other people view you, which is that Aries and 10th house. Reputation is also a part of the 10th house energy. So maybe you're afraid to step out and be be in the field that you want to be in, or do the things your soul is calling you to do, because you're afraid of how others will view you. Okay, making sure that it doesn't matter. Because again, you breaking cycles. You're healing your lineage. Okay, with these moves, whatever your soul is calling you to do, I suggest you think about how you can make that happen in your life. Come up with a plan. Okay, you'll be surprised. All right. I hope that you enjoy Taurus. Comment. I love to read the comments. Trying to see. Leave me a bird. I think like the dove emoji. You know what I'm talking about. Yes. This music got me. I feel good. Let's see. We're gonna go to Gemini next. This is going to be the eighth house. This is Scorpio energy, plutonic energy. And so these are deep transformations going on. You might even get spiritual upgrades. You might even probably experience some type of level of dark night of the soul energy. And again, we talked about how sometimes when we get entered into new beginnings, it's kind of chaotic. Making sure that you're transforming your anger into love. Okay, transmuting your anger into love, compassion, or something creative. Expressing yourself through art. Okay, yeah. You have birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. And this is your world, Gemini. So, how are you birthing new creations in your world? Maybe you're breaking patterns of limiting beliefs, patterns of thinking that you aren't good enough to be in certain spaces, opening your world up, not being so confined. This is also making me think about you're probably very much in like hermit mode, or you may feel like you need to be in hermit mode, honor your body. Okay, but also if you are in a more in a time of solitude, take this time to plan to turn out that art. Okay, and then if you are trying to come out of hermit mode, make sure you come with it. Okay, you moving and acting on what you have worked on. All right. Five of Cups in reverse. So I'm hearing no more pain, no more drama in my life. I don't know that. I don't know the words. Okay, but I know y'all know that Mary J. Blige song. So yeah, I feel like you're really transmuting that pain and creating something beautiful out of it. I'm thinking of like a mosaic, like can be broken into pieces. I got this from also, it was a theme at a women's brunch that I went to. Taking the broken pieces of yourself, going through that dark night of the soul, and creating something beautiful out of it. Okay. You are a powerful manifester, Gemini. I hope that you enjoyed. Make sure you comment. I love to read the comments. Leave me like the starry night emoji. Okay. All right. We're gonna move on to Cancer soon. Pour some more of my tea in here. Yeah, I love tea. And then I've like completely switched over to just drinking tea, period, or I might even do like matcha. Like I love matcha lattes, but I have not um, consumed coffee all 2023. It's only been 3 months, but that's a lot because I usually drink a lot of coffee. So I'm glad that I'm drinking herbal teas more. Okay, we're gonna move on to Cancer. Okay, Cancer, this is your reading. So the house that is going to affect the most is the seventh house. So this might have to do with your relationships, long-term goals within your relationships, how you might be really concerned with how people view your relationship. Um, yeah, you might be very concerned about that. Trying to make it Instagram worthy or something like that. Maybe really concerned about that, or with within business, there might be some hiccups within the partnerships. So keeping that in mind, we do have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Okay, so I said it has to do with relationships too, and talking about business, but it can be relationships to anything, right? We talk about business, we talk about romantic, familial, okay, also platonic friendships, right? So this is you're calling in your soul tribe. This could definitely feel like if you wanted a platform, since I talked about like Instagram famous or YouTube, if you want to create a YouTube channel, this is your time to start something now. Yeah, and you'll call in your soul tribe, right? I do suggest if you're wanting to do like a couple's Instagram or a couple like social media with like your couple, um just think about the pros and the cons of that, okay? Because you have to put on face. Don't in your relationship now is you have to mask in your relationships. I'm just seeing how thinking of a con or what I've thought about. That's going through my mind. Maybe that's what spirit is trying to say. Like maybe think twice about that. All right. So I'm gonna pull another card. Five of Cups. Y'all saw me shuffle. Now, Gemini had Five of Cups in reverse. Cancer, you have Five of Cups, okay? So, with Five of Cups, there could be great loss, disappointment. Again, this could be within relationships, right? And that's what I was talking about. You probably have to play face and for the sake of the camera and things like that. Give them the raw substance or be this is the time to be authentic, right? Also knowing that hey, even though there's some things lost, there's still hope, okay? And also there's still other resources that you can use. She's crying as well as she's worried about all these things. It could be a loss, grief, but then look at the person tugging on to her, like save me, or I'm still here, I'm drowning, help me. Don't this is also being don't be so consumed within your your darkness or your you know emotional state that you are neglecting others around you, okay? Because that could be it can be detrimental, sometimes. um I know that we all have to have emotional capacity. So making sure again you have resources, you're getting into your self care, your self love, you're meditating, you're doing whatever works for you, going on walks and starting to warm up. You know, making sure you have you're gaining that headspace, so that way you can help others that are around you, because they also are need your help. And even though yours might seem very heartbreaking and devastating, someone here in your life might be drowning and is really masking that pain. Okay, so Cancer, you can help heal this person. Okay, it's all coming together. Y'all are put into each other's life for a reason. I'm hearing a ringing in my ear. Okay, so making sure you're paying attention to the people in your life. Okay, all right. I hope that you enjoy Cancer. Comment. I love to read the comments. Libra, a full moon, and full moon. Awesome. We're gonna get into Leo. Okay, Leo, this is your reading. So the house that's going to affect you the most is the sixth house. Sixth house has to do with your health, also your organization, your analytical skills, as well as yeah, just planning. Let me see what else sixth house has. Let me look at my anything else that might be sticking out to me. Service given is sticking out to me, like how you serve others, maybe how you're being of service to yourself, as well as tying that into your health. Service given is the last thing on the list on the sixth house that I'm looking at this key. You know what comes first? Health. Okay, Leo? Health. Your health comes first before serving others, okay? Your health is going to make or break your energy levels, your vitality, so that way you can think. I'm getting like brain fog. You might be getting into a lot of brain fog because maybe you're stressed. You're just running around ragged. You're not taking time to really for self to recharge. Okay, and when you recharge, you can then put in system. You can think about things and going to find resolutions, instead of, just trying to do things on the fly. All right. So yeah, I think this is going to be a great time for you to become more efficient in your life and to have a more holistic approach, so that way you are having more harmony in your life. Okay. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Come on, integrating these healthier systems into place, right? We talk about energy, right? Energy upgrades. This could be because you've been working on your health more, a new way of being. You are transforming into a healthier part of you. On the flip side, you might be going the opposite way. And then, so making sure so you might be starting to try to integrate these things, and just it takes time. Long term goals, remember. So making sure that you're consistent, and think about how what does consistency look like for you. Okay. All right. We're gonna pull from. Oh, that was quick. Five of Wands. Five of Wands. I'm gonna pull the Seven of Swords too. So knowing that you are resourceful, and that with you being resourceful, you are going to kind of feel like this isn't you, because you are awakening, right? we talked about imposter syndrome and the astrology forecast. So that could be definitely the underlying feeling as you are awakening, as you are transforming. Five of Wands, you're going to be tested. You're going to be tried. This could be from people, but also as you're implementing these a different lifestyle, a different way of being. You are going to hit roadblocks or obstacles, or also temptation. I'm seeing this as temptation. My connection is unstable. This is interesting because I don't really have this issue when I'm on my phone. So I'm just trying to wait until that is done. Then also, there we go. My charger would have went completely dead. I hope that y'all can hear me. It still says connection is unstable. But yeah, I do see this as temptation. Okay. So, but know that you are stronger than that. Okay. This is your spirit here, the green one. You're stronger than that. You can work against this. And also it's kind of like you like the challenge at the same time. All right. So yeah, just keep stepping into this new being. Don't be afraid of where you are going and where your soul is activating towards and calling you to do. And just ride the wave, baby. All right. I hope that you all enjoyed my Leo's comment. I love to read the comments. I'm trying to see. Leave me. I'm gonna like the twinkle star emoji, like the 3 stars. Okay. Let's see, it's still saying unstable. I don't want to pause it. I don't even think you can. Okay. We just gonna keep riding. I hope that the replay is okay. Oh no. Don't want to reload. These are the things of being live. That's okay. Like I have to remind myself that I watch a whole bunch of people live and they be fidgeting with stuff and doing stuff, and I just be watching it because I understand because they live. So I need to show myself the same grace. Look, I'm gonna put some more Saki Vision oil on my head. And also these oils, they oil your hair. Like so they can be on the skin. You know, they are skin safe. If you have sensitive skin or they're allergic to a lot of stuff, I just don't advise you to do it. You know, that it is what it is. But I am also creating a hair oil. So yeah, I'm so excited. I'm gonna start off at I'm gonna put it on my website, but it's also gonna start off at the shop that I get my locks done. So I'm just proud. Okay, we're gonna move on to Virgo. Okay, Virgo, We started. It's funny. You're 555 on the timer, and the house that's going to affect you the most, fifth house, changes. These activations. It's like, right? Who is you? We got romance, love affairs too. This is like your childlike expression. This is also this could be some drama, some upheaval in your life. It could be within the home. It could be definitely family, but also relationships as well. There might be changes. You might be dealing with like fertility as well. Or with the fertility, it might be fertility changes going on within you. Either way, I don't want to say like, yeah, these changes are going to make you more fertile, or you could be noticing that there is a decline. I'm hearing like semen retention, and also like herbal teas, yoni steams. Okay, which my tea that I drink, it's a women's wellness tea, but men can drink it too. But it's good because it has the red raspberry leaf and nettles, all that stuff. It also has mugwort in it. It helps with starting your cycle, but also helps with like psychic visions and all that stuff too. So yeah, just keep that in mind as far as like working on your reproductive health. Okay, your reproductive health. You maybe are changing the views on birth control. Either way, okay. We have the Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty, Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. Okay, this is probably calling you home. Beauty and Devotion. Okay, that's what's standing out to me most in Teacher. So that might be something that you enjoyed as a child. For some of you, not all of you. But creativity and play has to do with the fifth house as well. So that's where that devotion comes in. What are you devoted to? What do you love to do? What you enjoy doing? You might become a master at it, or you are a master at it, and now it's time to uh, provide services to others. Okay, it's like maybe you've always enjoyed, enjoyed this hobby. You say it's a hobby, or a part of you when you were growing up. And I was kind of stuck because I heard ringing in my ear. But yeah, so that might be something. I was gonna say, because Aries new beginning, 10th house, long term goals, career, all that stuff. Ace of coins. This is where the money is. Okay. Also working on healing yourself. Especially it might be also reproductive health. You might even go into that. Spreading the word, helping others, right? Doula. I'm hearing doula. Okay, for sure. Yeah, that's something to think about, Virgo. Yeah, I I'm like, that's all she wrote, right? I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Comment. I love to read the comments. Make sure you leave me a coin. Just leave me a coin emoji. Okay. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. We're gonna get into Libra next. My connection still say unstable. That is wild to me. I want to check to see if it's how okay, that's good. Cool. I don't know why it says the connection is unstable though. So we're gonna play my music again. Okay, we're going to get into Libra. Okay, Libra, this is your reading. The house that is going to affect you the most is the fourth house. So that has to do with the home. It has to do with family. It has to do with your self care, your self love, your roots, your ancestors. So that may be things that you might be focusing on at this time. Also, it has to do with just femininity. You may be tapping more into your femininity. It doesn't matter your gender. Okay. I had a wonderful conversations with men who embrace their feminine side of them, because we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, and talking to them, it didn't make them less of a man or the traditional man that you're thinking about, but it helps them be more emotionally intelligent, aware, also tapping into that intuition. Also, yeah, like honoring the mother archetype, right? The divine feminine, because that's why we're all here. How we're all here. How do you come into this world? How is this a man's world? Even though it should be everybody's world. That's my Aquarius that's talking. It's everybody's world. But how is it a man's world when how did you get here? So you have trust your path. Trust your path. If you knew where you would be supported, if you knew you would be supported, I guess it wants to say where, what would you do? Okay. Trust your path. It may cause you to go more into your roots, your lineage. I'm getting like inheritance is also kind of what I'm getting. Maybe like a family business as well, or you might be starting that family business to create a legacy. Um, yeah, and also just you might be a healer. For sure, you definitely might be a healer, and it starts at home. So maybe you're not ready to, serve the masses. Okay, working on healing your family. I'm again like making supplements, or just changing up your lifestyle. It doesn't necessarily have to be vegan or vegetarian. Or it could just be eating less red meat, something like that, but still eating everything else. And still eating red meat on occasions, if you want. To each its own. Do what you have to do, what's best for you and your family. So we're gonna pull. We have 9 of coins in reverse. So yeah, this kind of gives me a sense of you're not really ready to come out yet. Come out and show what you're working with. Okay. It's still there though. It's still in you. I feel like you're still working on it, and you also have to believe in yourself, trust in yourself. Also, I feel like your ancestors is like we've done this. This is why it's calling you. You know. I would suggest also looking at your south node. Excuse me. Yeah, there we go. They call them what? Confirmation birds. Checking your south node in astrology. That's your roots. That can be also like your karmic debt, or where you've come from, kind of. So looking into that, and you'll be surprised how that influenced you maybe in your early childhood, and how it might be coming back now. And that might be, I'm also getting like activists for maybe like things like domestic violence or child abuse. Maybe this is you coming out with your story, with your truth, and maybe you kind of feel like you might not be ready. You might not be ready to do it yet because you feel like you're going to get ridiculed. All right. You also don't know that if you do it, if you will still have a relationship with your family. But just know if this is what you're doing to help others, just speaking your truth is enough. Okay? All right. All right. Okay. Whole accent came out. So trust your path. Even though you're not ready yet to come fully out, again, just take step by step, okay? All right, Libra, I hope that you enjoyed. Comment. I love to read the comments. Leave me a watermelon. Watermelon. All right. I'm singing watermelon. All right. We're going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio, okay, this is your reading. The house that's going to affect you the most is the third house, okay? I feel like your mental health is going to be very crucial at this time for you. I feel like it's probably going to make or break you. Also, communication. Communication. How you communicate, making sure that you clear space within your mind. Maybe you're the type of person you're very blunt, and it's nothing wrong with bluntness, but also just making sure you're taking consideration to other people when you're being blunt. All right, and I'm also getting, let's see, your interests. Your interests may change at this time. You may be wanting to start trying something new, shaking things up. I say go for it. I feel like it might be just what you need in order to spark some more vitality into your life. You might feel a little unsure and a little dampered down, but that's okay. We have Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. So knowing that even if you may be going through a rough patch, it's okay. You are divinely guided. Spirit is pushing you in this direction for a reason. Trust it. And also the Empress. Knowing that whatever you touch prospers. 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 Okay? It's like anything you touch is turns to gold. You're going to ruffle still skin. Okay? Yeah, and it's all about. I'm thinking about Once Upon a Time, that show, and how he was teaching. Was it Wicked, the Wicked Witch, or I think she turned. Did she turn to? But anyway, like how to spin the straw or yarn or whatever into gold, and tapping into what emotions, thinking, yeah, mental state. So you might be activating your mind into higher frequencies. You may be tapping. I don't know why all these are tapping into your divine counsel. Okay, you might be getting codes and messages from your spiritual team. Okay, and this could, yes, affect your mental health, because you might be like, "What the f is this?" Okay, it's okay. It's okay. Mental, you also might be seeing more, seeing more. Okay. If that's the case, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Make sure you breathe. Okay. They are showing you this for a reason. You may be being called to create something, birth something new um, into your life. Okay. You could very well be a child. Okay. As well. This could be also your divine counsel. If you struggle or you're working on fertility, This could also be saying that it's divinely orchestrated. Trust that it's possible for you to become a mother, to be pregnant, have a full term pregnancy and a healthy baby. Okay, that's for you's divine orchestration. Okay, somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. Okay, yeah, making sure that you know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. All right, that's all I'll say on that, Scorpio. All right, if you know, you know. All right, I hope that you all enjoyed. Comment. I love to read the comments. Trying to see. Leave me the sun. Leave me the sun. Sun emoji. Awesome. We're gonna get into Sagittarius next. All right, Sad, this is your reading. You are going to be occupied by the second house. So the second house may be the main part of what you're feeling, right? And that has to do with money. It has to do with work, income, material possessions, your daily habits, your work ethic, your value. Okay, and that could be something that's like you might be thinking about reevaluating your values, and is this really lining up to your long-term goals, your decisions, how you want to show up in the world. All right, break the chain. Break the chain. Come on, ancestors coming in again. Second time as the reading's been going on. So ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. So this is breaking the limiting beliefs that you have that you can't change the circumstances that you are in right now. Okay? You can get out of anything. You know, will it maybe take time, more time than others? Yes, and that's okay. Others of you it might just be instant, and that's okay, and that's great, right? Breaking the chain is healing. It's healing. You're healing your views to money, your views to wealth, your views to yourself. You may be working on your self esteem, all right, as well as your views on the type of lifestyle you have. Like maybe you want to be like more minimalistic, or you may be changing your aesthetic to some things. All right, breaking the chains here with the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely endings here. I think endings to deceit, to backstab, betrayal, heartache here. Also, mindsets. Mindset. Swords have to do with the mind, right? Mindset, views. Endings to views that are killing your growth. Yeah, I'm getting a tip on my nose. Yeah. Maybe you feel like you don't have access. You don't have the access to things, or you're not as privileged as others with the fingers being cut off. Work with the cards that you were dealt, and break the chain. You're waking up and sensing all these things for a reason. Yeah, confirmation bird. You are the one to break the cycle so that your lineage can have more. If you have an ancestor altar, you're working with getting some ancestor money and burning it as well. Because as you begin to call in and attract more money and more love and more value for yourself, and also do that for your ancestors as well to heal the lineage. Okay. All right. I hope that you all enjoyed my Sag comment. I love to read the comments. Leave me a sword. Leave me a sword. Okay. All right. And get into Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, this is your reading. So we have the first house. So this is a new beginning straight up within, like, you may have you may want to change your style. You want to change your look. You may want to I'm here like cut your hair. Also, I'm getting new beginnings are definitely activated here. Like, we're going into the spring equinox, but then it's the first house energy because that's Aries energy as well. Like, you're going to get new energy, a new sense of self. Okay. Also, body, a new attitude. I'm hearing, I got a new attitude. Right? So it's just like, just change it. It's like you got a pep in your step, you know? Just, I'm seeing you like strolling down the street. I'm seeing it's like a cartoon. This is funny. But yeah, like, I feel like these new beginnings are making you brighter, are also making you feel like you see the world differently, new perspectives. Is that from here? What I'm hearing, I don't know. That tone was speaking to me right then. So maybe you are getting different upgrades within, if you are doing spiritual work, or you may be getting energetic upgrades, psychic upgrades, um, maybe even clearing up the chakras. Like, you just feel more in tune. Okay, in tune. You may want to do like energy work. Cool. Or if you are, and I was thinking music, and it says share your voice. If you are, you don't feel like there yet, you may want to get energy clearing. But we have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. All right, share your voice. So with this new beginnings here, you have to express yourself, right? It's time for you to now step out and share what you have learned. Share your story, right? I heard the tone, the voice, and I sung the tone. I mean, so you may want to sing, okay? If you want to do music or speak poetry or do something like that on the lines of being creative. Or this could be also, I'm getting like a fitness coach, or something like that, because first house has to do with the body. So with that, I'm getting like sharing your thoughts on health too, or yeah, starting some type of platform that's gonna help people with that. Oh, I didn't even see that comment from Auntie. That was like a long time ago. But then we have Knight of Wands. Ah, Knight of Wands. So yeah, I feel like once you begin to share your voice, express yourself, and this could be within your appearance, being your true self. Okay, persecution too. This is coming out of the closet. Just saying, this is for some, not all, obviously. Yeah, and it can be coming out the closet. It doesn't have to be your sexuality. It could be your spirituality. It could be your views on politics, on anything, right? Because just for example, for me, I mean, I didn't really come out the. It took me a while, maybe a couple of years, to get out the witch's closet, and even then, I was still very um particular on where I posted, and I still do now. Like, I don't really post my stuff on Facebook like that because I know where my people are, and that's probably what you're working on, or you might see how you need to move more within the world. But it starts with that first step, sharing your voice. And now it's time. That message is going to be spitfire. The how you come off and show yourself to the world, it's time to go. Very passionate new beginnings, okay? Very creative, very also hungry. Hungry. You got the spoon as a wine. He's hungry. So you're hungry for success, Capricorns. And I love that. I love that emojis, but that's okay. All right. We're going to move to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, this is your reading. So the house that's going to affect you the most is the 12th house. 12th house is Pisces energy, so it has to do with healing, the subconscious, the mind. There's endings here. And I'm like, there's endings afoot. All right. Also, like limiting beliefs, releasing those. Things might be coming to light for you. You might be gaining some more wisdom. Also, karma. You might be reaping some karma. It doesn't have to be bad karma. You know what I'm saying? And it could be, I'm here, rags to riches, bad looking, bad looking. Rags to riches, okay? That's what I'm hearing. Woo. Ooh, excuse me. We have don't dim to fit in. Okay, Aquarius, don't dim to fit in. Hey, Shamika, how's it going? Yes. So we have don't dim to fit in. It says, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? All right, Aquarius, I can attest to this sometimes. I'm an Aquarius, so it took me a while to like I don't want to, even me as an introvert, like I don't really like to be out in that way or like to shine my light. It takes courage, right? To shine, to be seen and be confident in who you are and not care about what other people say. So maybe that's a limiting belief for you that you probably need to shed as far as exposure or as far as how you show up in certain environments. Okay, so making sure you think about that. All right, we're gonna pull from. Let's see here. All right, this is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Now, with the Queen of Cups, this is giving me like Pisces energy. It's the healing. It's nurturing too. Maybe so instead of dimming your light, this is giving like maybe low self-esteem or imposter syndrome, worry wart. This is Queen of Cups is like a soothing energy that can help you heal aspects of you that maybe want to hide. Okay. If you work with Orisha, I would suggest Yemoja. Okay, Yemoja, or work with mermaid energy. Right. I'm also getting dolphins. Dolphins. Dolphins are so healing. So you may want to work with dolphin energy as well. And I was like, "Is this Aquarius energy?" And it's like, "Yeah, this is." Yeah, dolphins. I feel like that would really help. Look up the spiritual meaning of dolphins. Okay. Yeah. So I hope that you all enjoyed. Look, I can say that I'm about to look it up. Spirit. You say your godmother loves dolphins. Yeah, like they're so I used to have dolphin figurines and all that. I still have one from my childhood. Dolphin, spiritual, animal meaning. Dolphin symbolism and meanings include help, guidance, messages, intelligence, fun, joyfulness, freedom, teamwork, transformation, and psychic abilities. Yeah, well, that 12th house is psychic energy. That's Pisces as well. What's sticking out to me? Teamwork. Teamwork. Don't dim to fit in, right? Or maybe your your views on teamwork may change. Maybe you've been solo dolo for a while. Also, just expressing yourself and being free and having more fun in your life, right? Don't dim your light. All right. So I hope that you all enjoyed Aquarius. Comment. I love to read the comments. Do we have a dolphin emoji? If not, give me a mermaid. Give me a mermaid. All right. Last but not least, we're gonna do Pisces. Okay, Pisces, this is your reading. The 11th house will affect you the most. So this is all you're thinking about the future. You're all in the fields, all trying to figure out what it is you want to do and visualizing that. I feel like your manifestation game is going to be tough. Okay, it's going to be tough. Like as far as you just about to see things just flow in your life. Okay. Also, this is working with people that has to do with groups. Also, you're probably dealing with might be thinking about doing something on a larger scale. Okay. Maybe you've been just doing things within the community, and maybe you're wanting to branch out and do things maybe in your state, maybe within your country, maybe more within the world. This is like, I'm here to just think big, and maybe you're thinking more on a global standpoint. I'm hearing like carbon footprint. Maybe you're more concerned about how you're showing up and what you're doing to take care of Mother Gaia. Okay. All right. Do you have an Rama? That's probably, I ain't know why I wrote the R, y'all. It says, where are you being called to journey to? Where are you being called to journey to? So again, we're talking about a larger scale. When I said that, that has to do with travel, right? Travel is an aspect. You might be traveling out of state, traveling out the country, right? You might be having meetings with people out the country, you know. Also, if this is like with business, and if you are working toward your goals and your term for business, my crown is like it's like tingling right now. But yeah, if you're working with that in business, you might be working with clients or working with people that are in different countries, and you all are coming together to make something that can benefit mankind. You know, I feel like the opportunities are endless with this Pisces, because dream big, dream big. I'm here for it. All right, we're gonna pull on a divine tarot. Oh, that was smooth. Look, the star in reverse, which is the 11th house. That's Aquarius energy. The star in reverse, you might have your doubts, even when you're visualizing this. But excuse me, another confirmation burp. Um, there's having that hope, even if you have a faith of a mustard seed somewhere, it counts. Okay, but ride on that faith. Even if you probably don't want to go full throttle, or you probably want to half-ass it. If you want to start off that way, that's fine. But guess what? You started. You started, right? What was this? Where are you being called to journey to? All you have to do is start. Maybe fill out a form for a grant. That's what I'm hearing. Or something. You're doing it with the tiniest bit of faith. You'll be surprised. Okay? You say you definitely been working on your faith. Me too. Me too, Shamika, because my goodness, it's hard out here sometimes. It's challenging. It's challenging. And that's why even when I thought all hope was lost, and I even, 11th house has to do with humanity. Um, you know, I I literally said to someone that I had no faith in humanity, and I'm still working on that. I feel like I'm gaining a more sense of this awareness and understanding, and also compassion, and also boundaries. And I think boundaries was at the bottom of the deck here. Yep, boundaries, because some things aren't ours to carry. And I said I have a mustard seed of faith somewhere. I have it somewhere. That's as long as I know that that's what I have. When I'm ready, I can go ahead and do it. But yeah, I was feeling a lot like that last week. Very angry and enraged. But if you look at the astrology chart, that's how people are feeling. I'm still getting that Jupiter and Aries, also Mars and Gemini. It's just very like inflamed, impulsive type energy. But it's okay. I didn't also want to read the boundaries. It says, where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay. That can maybe give you more hope for the future, right? With that star card in reverse. Maybe you feel hopeless because you don't have a lot of boundaries in your life. I heard hopeless romantic. I know Pisces. I know that's very general. I mean, that's very like what is it, stereotypical for you, but that might be within it. So just hope that you all enjoy it. I ain't gonna say too much. Yes, and then Shamika also know that Mars moves into Cancer soon. Yes, it does. I do have that highlighted somewhere in my book. I don't even. She told us Mars is moving into Cancer soon. But yes, I hope that you all enjoyed. Let me put this as the Pisces. Yes, make sure you comment. I love to read the comment. Leave me a star. Leave me a star. Just one big star. All right. I hope that you all enjoyed. Okay. We're gonna get into the closing remarks. All right, y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed this astrology forecast reading as well as the horoscopes. I do want to point out again the collective message here was the sun in Scorpio. It's the passion. So it says a passionate, intense, or mysterious phase. With us being when us having two new moons in Aries, this is no game. Okay, I mean, Spirit is giving us two starts to the new beginnings to really transform our lives. Okay, it might seem a little foggy, a little hazy, uncertain. If you're wanting to take that leap or you're wanting to let go of something, it's okay to take some time and really assess the problems. And as you take time, things are shifting and things are molding. And then if your perspective is changing day by day, it can be a little mind-boggling, but roll with it. Roll with it. Because this with us having two new moons in Aries, and the other one will be starting the eclipse season. Oh baby. This is time again to really work on what you're wanting to do going forward. This isn't just what you're wanting to do this year or this month, or this is what you're wanting to do like 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, because it starts now. Again, the that download that I got from Spirit, the now is the portal, the shift through timelines. This is a time where we can really make things move, make things shake. Things are opening up. With this being a number 7 year, it's divine. This is divine timing, divine orchestration. And when we say divine, it's not always love and light. It's not always smooth sailing. You know, in the midst of uncertainty, in the midst of the storm, still find gratitude, still find that little mustard seed of faith, still find a space within you that has an undercurrent of peace. Road opener, community candle service. The link is in the description box if you want to join. I am also using this with my road opener oil and other herbs and things. You will get an update after the candle has burned down, along with a community reading as well. It will be a video that I'll send to you. So yeah, I hope that y'all have a wonderful Aries new moon. That is happening on Tuesday. This road opener service, I'm doing it on Thursday for Jupiter, for the planetary ruler Jupiter. Okay, working with that. So yes, I love you all. I'll catch you in the next one, and yeah, see you.